Make sure y'all like the stream as you come in on this pre-Valentine's Day show. And I'm also not only going to talk about Stefon Diggs, Cardi B, and her jumping ship when he need her the most, but we're going to talk about Valentine's Day and why we need to say no to it. It's all about gold diggers. It's all about giving women shit they don't deserve, right? Never give these heifers more than they deserve. A lot of these heifers are not earning anything. They're out here becoming prostitutes. They're out here escorting and having relations for money. And if you don't have relations with them, you don't pay them for their time, they're going to expose you. Let me tell you something right now. And I'm going to get into stuff, but I got a lot I want to say. Have y'all noticed the increase in women selling their services? Let's see who's here. Sigma, Eric Square, Kevin from Brooklyn, XL Pro. Let's see. Boss Lady, Sherelle Bryant, Slim South, Ryder Wise was good. No, I don't think I've seen that video. You will have to send it to me. I haven't seen it. Listen, man, public schools are a jungle. I mean, public schools have always been bad, but they're actually used to be disciplined in public schools. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up, family. I'm back live. Hopefully y'all had a great, productive week. Hopefully y'all been watching my videos. Have y'all been watching my videos on Jada Black? Basic social politics with Jada Black. Y'all been watching the content? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Is there like a delay? We're going to talk about Stefon Diggs. He was at court today. I'm going to show y'all the video inside the courtroom. This is an absolute disaster. How do you go from being one of the most productive receivers in the NFL to being a self-sabotager to the highest degree? Miss Tangy was good. Devon was good. Okay, boss say she can hear me. Okay. Say watch it like no delay. Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want people to miss anything. But there's a lot going on. As y'all been seeing from my uploads. I just posted a video on my Basic Social Politics channel. And I spoke about the heifer who tried to accuse a streamer of assaulting her. And she wants to apologize because she basically disrespected black men, talking about she don't like black men. She likes white males. And she's apologizing for that because she realized that the majority of these lit streamers are black. They're black males. They're black men. And if you have an attitude like that, you're going to get cooked everywhere you go. That's why she had to turn her comment section off. You know, right? TW was good. Is it Kythian? YT was good. Beefer, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. These heifers are just running wild, ain't they? You got Casanats X out here trying to be a content creator. You heifers have no shame, don't you? Oh, man. You got Cardi B going on tour. People roasting her tour. Saying that it's, she's a wannabe Nikki. Let me just say this. How are you going to wait till you have a child to go on tour? Why didn't you wait months after you had your previous child? Wait like a year. But she wanted revenge so badly that she had a baby by the next dude. That's crazy. You have a child with your husband in the summer of 2024, and then less than a year later you're pregnant again by another man. Did you give your body a chance to heal? No, you did not. She was back up and doing whatever right after she had that child. You heifers, why do you always resort to sex when you mad? That's how I know you heifers be cheating when your spouse cheats. When your husband cheat, these heifers cheat. When these girls' boyfriends cheat, they're cheating on him. These heifers ain't faithful in 2026. Hell no. What's good, Ernest? That's why I say no to Valentine's Day. These heifers don't deserve it. You got heifers who cheat because they pay all the bills. They feel like they deserve to be able to cheat. They really feel that way. They really feel that way. So no, you heifers don't deserve no gifts for Valentine's Day. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. You heifers don't deserve no gifts. None. Bull tone was good. Shout out to NYC. You men about to spend your hard-earned money on bullshit. Now we're going to take a look at what's going on with Stefon Diggs, man. This brother is ruining his career and life. See, this is what Cardi B does to a man. She ruins him from the inside out. Because he had no children before he got with her. Y'all got to understand this. I think he may have had one. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't Stefon not have any children until Cardi B? Or did he have like one before Cardi B? Yeah, these heifers don't deserve no gifts. Absolutely not. The way y'all been acting and talking, and y'all don't deserve no gifts. Miss Tangy says she don't celebrate Valentine's Day. That's what I'm talking about. It's just a day for y'all to spend money on stuff you don't need. Because she just gonna throw it back in your face a couple of days later when she mad. You didn't buy this or you didn't buy that. I wanted a car. You buying flowers and candy and some jewelry. I want a car. I want a vacation. You know what I'm saying? You can't make these heifers happy. Now, did Stefon Diggs have any children prior to her? Because you know he had the allegations. So I'm about to go deep in this thing. Stefon Diggs had allegations. He had like 1 or 2 kids before 2025. Okay. Well, he's increased. He's doubled that since then. He's doubled that. About had 3 in 2025. I think he's had like 3 in 2025. Stefon Diggs was the guy whose private life was just private. We didn't know much about him. We know about his brother because his brother likes the same type of women. BBL, Latinas. He got children by Latinas. Stefon Diggs likes Latinas too, but you didn't really know much about his personal life until he got with Cardi B. And then it became open season on this dude because he didn't understand what he was getting himself into. And now in 2026, he's standing in a courtroom accused of choking his chef because he owed her money and was refusing to pay. Probably because she wouldn't have relations with him. Now, the woman in question has responded, and I'm going to go over her response. But she claims she does not want money. She wants him to go to jail. She wants justice. She wants justice. Be fierce. What is good? Hold up. What are the moderator badges different? Because you're all blue now. They've all, but it's not a wrench anymore, unless I'm seeing something that y'all don't see in the chat room. Be fierce. Now you have that's not a wrench anymore. Maybe that's like if you were like a long-term mod or something, I guess your mod thing just looks different. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You listen, this is one of the things I like about YouTube. YouTube takes from everybody, but they implement these things so seamlessly you don't notice it. Like they're trying to make Twitch chat into YouTube chat. They're trying to add all these different things That's why I can never hate this platform. Even though they get on my nerves, they almost took this channel. I still like this platform. Now, I do like my other platforms on Twitch and Rumble and Kick. Y'all need to go subscribe to all of those just in case. Just in case. So you think it's a shield. Oh, okay. Stefon has four. Yeah, he has 4 kids total. Okay. The Sarah was good. First op was good. No, they changed it. Ahmad on another channel, I noticed the change. Right. Like YouTube always making these changes. And sometimes they put out videos letting y'all know. Sometimes they don't do anything. They just implement stuff, right? That's just interesting. I just noticed that. What's good, Charm? Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. So, according to the victim, she ain't looking for no payday. She wants justice. She wants him to go to jail. And that's not good. That's not good if she's not looking to be paid off. Now, this could be a negotiation ploy. You know, at the end of the day, these women always take the money. But according to her, she wants justice. So this is why Stefon Diggs switched his lawyers. For those of you who don't know, right before this hearing, he changed his lawyers. That is not always a good sign. Now I'm looking at people saying, well, this is normal. The lawyers he had didn't fit. Like, what are you talking about? He had criminal defense lawyers. This thing has been going on since December. He had plenty of time to put his legal team together. But right before you go to court, you switch lawyers. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Maybe he thought this would go away. Because y'all do know that the woman, the victim, the alleged victim, she claims that a woman connected to him called her trying to talk her out of it. And people claim that it may have been Cardi B. It could have been the heifer Pre, the woman that y'all see in the picture in the stream right now on the right side. You know? You know, maybe she called trying to sound like Cardi B. But he tried to get her to shut this down and she didn't do it. And there were people saying, well, oh, why didn't she file at this point or that point? It's because she probably was trying to mediate it. He was talking her out of doing it. Y'all got to understand how impressionable women are. When they're around celebrities with money, you think they're going to be quick to go to court to sue or file criminal charges? No. We're not just talking about a regular guy. We're talking about a Pro Bowl football player. Did I miss your white guy voice? No, I haven't used any voices yet. When I get into the commentary, you may hear it, you know? You may hear it. Accounting Tom, what's good? Again, if you just joined the chat room, make sure y'all like, or watching the show, make sure that y'all like the stream. This is a complete sideshow. Like, why would you get involved with her, bro? And I said it in my video. I said, she was just a trophy to him. She was just a conquest. I don't think he had a plan. I don't think he ever had a plan as far as a relationship go. I think he just wanted to add her to his list, to his harem. But I don't think he really had any like forethought of getting with her. Shout out to LaMarcus. Hold on, let me make sure my notifications go off. Because I hate to see Diggs go through this, but the man has issues. But for Cardi Pig to abandon him sums it up. She did. People are going to say, well, she's on tour. Listen, she could still fly back and forth. She could have been with him at court. You know, she could be, you know, showing solidarity with him in like a photo op. She ain't even doing that. She's on tour with their baby. That's how type of person she is. Now she's on tour with that child. And he's putting up posts on Instagram with a baby from one of the other women he impregnated this year. Shout out to LaMarcus again.
By the way, he's still at fault for dealing with Cardi, though.
Yes, he is. Appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stefon Diggs is his own worst enemy. And I have said this numerous times. He is to blame for this. Because he sat up there and was whining and dining her, telling her he wanted to heal her. You know, basically he sold her a dream. Like he does with all these women. The chef wanting him to go to jail will get her beat the hell up by all his BMs because that is the bag. That is absolutely the bag. That is absolutely the bag. That is absolutely the bag, yeah. That's why none of them are speaking out against him. Right? Except for them wanting paternity of some sort. I thought they just broke up. They did break up. What I'm saying is she knew this was coming. It's like she knew he was going to court. And she decided to leave while he's still playing in the Super Bowl. She left right after the halftime show and didn't even stay to the end of the show. She could have stayed to the end of the show. She was ready to go because she was done being with him. And she knew of his legal issues. And she has shown no love to him at all. She looks like she's moved on with her life. But he got thirsty. He thought he just wanted to take her from Offset. Because again, she was just a conquest, a trophy. And he has his own issues. He has allegations. A man made allegations about him being into men. And ever since, he been impregnating girls left and right. He's been impregnating girls left and right to prove something. Shout out to Devon for being a member for 33 months. Sir leaving is why they lost. That's what they say. Listen, they was getting their ass whooped by the Seahawks. Every time Drake May dropped back to pass, he was about to be put on his back. So and also he was holding on to the ball way too much. It's almost as if he didn't want to throw Stefon Diggs the ball, And the Seahawks players were like pushing him around on the field. It's crazy. He had a tough day. Tough week. But this is why decisions matter. So I heard that she left because he showed up there with some other female and she was sitting next to it. I spoke about that in my video. Be fairs. The woman that y'all see in the thumbnail, in the picture, that's his long-term friend with benefits. She was sitting with his family. Cardi B was not. That's why I believe they must have separated, or she must have decided to separate from him before the Super Bowl. She was there because she was there for the halftime show because she participated. She didn't do much, but she participated. That's why I think she was there, because she wanted to participate and then leave. But he had his real woman with him. That woman been around him for years. Bird, it could be. It could be. That what people are saying. Listen, I don't want to speculate, but something's going on with this brother. Hold up. I got a cash app. Shout out to 92 Dolo. He says, appreciate the content. I appreciate your support, bro. 92 Dolo. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate the support, man. All right. Now, let's see. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. This is something that he did to himself. He has nobody to blame but himself. But I do think that he got those allegations, man, which were made against him in like 2023 is when those allegations, I think, first was put out there, 2023, 2024. And then all of a sudden, because we never used to see Stefon Diggs around a bunch of different women like that. We knew he was dealing with different women, but he wasn't really out there like that. Now all of a sudden he's impregnating this girl, that girl. He gets with Cardi B. He impregnates her. These women were a way to show, listen, I like women. He wanted y'all to know he like women. Let me tell you something. Dwight Howard got how many kids, and it's clear to everybody that he's into a whole lot of stuff. All right. How many men have sued him? Ain't no women sued him. These guys are just, a lot going on there. And now look at him. What's good, Kathy? Landon was good. Make sure y'all like the stream again. This is all of his own doing. What's good, Brent? A lot of times, people have to heal. I think he's an unhealed man. I think he's a guy who he's searching for something. You could just tell, he leans into faith, but then you have all these allegations towards you. There's another woman who accused him of putting his hands on her, right? But the reason why that has gone nowhere is because she destroyed his stuff and apparently put hands on him. So it's like, y'all were in a mutual fight. I don't want to hear it. Y'all were in a mutual fight. So, but what happened with this chef was not mutual. And that woman is mad. And she wants justice. She said, I'm not looking for no check. I want justice. I want him in jail. But him having all these kids in 1 year is just crazy to me. Bro, do you know of what child support is? How long do you think you're going to be playing in the NFL? Odell Beckham Jr. already said $100 million don't go far once your playing career is over. And now you got all these baby mamas. You don't think they're going to come after you for child support? These guys don't understand. These women are temporary. The women that want you now, years after your playing career is done, bro, these same women ain't going to want to deal with you. They tolerate you because of what you have and what you can give them. See, that's the difference. This is why the red pill philosophy is very important. Very important. And by the way, I'm just going to be putting my real red pill content on Patreon because YouTube don't want the real. It's very clear to me. And I see it. So I'm going to just, really focus in on that with the people that actually care. The manosphere ain't the same as what it was 10 years ago. People have either left, quit, backslide, black pilled. It just, when I say backslide, I mean they out here attacking it, right? What's good, problem? Make sure y'all like the stream again. This is why the red pill philosophy is very important. Because I'm seeing so many of these men make so many stupid decisions. And by the way, Stefon Diggs is over 30. He's over 30. He's not 20-year-old. He's not a 20-year-old. He knows better. He knows better. Y'all messing around with women who aren't going to be there when you're retired and you're not getting $20 million a year. Those women ain't going to be there. The red pill philosophy has been attacked by heifers, by you beta males, because it actually does change people's lives. It ain't about hate. I don't hate women at all. Why would I hate women when I am a man that dates women? A man who's grown up around women. I've never hated. There are women who I can't stand. I think they're crazy and delusional and full of it, but I don't have hate in my heart. Like, I don't walk around like with hate towards women. But it's all about finding happiness. The red pill philosophy is about finding happiness wherever you find it. It's not about depolicing. Too much of that goes on, by the way. You men look crazy depolicing other men. And this is why I think y'all are more suspect than anybody. The red pill philosophy is about finding true happiness. Because so many men have mental health issues due to them finally waking up in the matrix and realizing that everything you've been told is a lie. That women aren't looking for protectors and providers. They're looking for cucks. They're looking for men that they can push around and boss around and control. Now, if you can provide, that's a bonus, but these women will tell you every chance they get, they want control. They have their own money. They don't need a man. They say this all the time. And men realize, yo, she don't need me. So why am I working myself to the bone, stressing myself out for a woman who already thinks that she can do my job, that she doesn't need me? What's up, Brian? Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. These women remind us men every single day why we should go our own way. But unfortunately, you got a group of men who are like Stefon Diggs, who are out here chasing box. And then once you have a child with her, you're crying about child support. I'm tired of you men crying about child support after we done told you to stop chasing box. You can't control that heifer. Care how much game you think you got.
They killed the Ogmanosphere like civil rights thinking face.
Salute, Landon. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, it was a combination of like YouTube and hit pieces, and you had a bunch of feminazis, a bunch of women who hated men, all converging together. And things just had to change. It shouldn't have, but that's what happens when you're making a dent. They come after it because a free man, a man who walks in his own strength and doesn't need to work himself into an early grave over these heifers, they're always going to be mad. A man that doesn't put a woman first, oh, he has to be targeted. We have to stop these men from waking up. Because if they wake up, who is going to be there for these women when DEI crashes, crumbles, is done? What's going to happen when these women are no longer in these workspaces? This is why for so many years I've watched the slow decline and just the suffocating of the red pill philosophy due to the power that it contained. It wasn't about hating women. Why do you think women were so welcomed into these spaces? You think hate would welcome these women into these spaces? I don't think so. The funny thing is, when I would post videos, right, you have women show up in the comment section. Immediately, men are like shouting them down, right? They show up in the chat rooms. Men were gatekeeping. But at some point, they stopped gatekeeping because they're like, wow, these girls look good and they're speaking up for us. And then you know what happened? You males ran towards those women and you abandoned the men who have been speaking up for you. I seen one heifer, right? She makes videos, Caucasian woman. She makes videos, I guess, speaking up for men, defending men, right? Checking these women. She got like over 500,000 followers. And she posted a video recently where she talked about she's leaving YouTube because she's pregnant or she wants to start a family, something like that, with her husband, right? And I seen all these men saying, no, don't go. And I said to myself, that is what destroyed the manosphere. That. And I'm telling you right now, that is not hate for women. These men love women. And you know what the saddest part about that is? Is those women knew that and they took advantage of it. I always randomly come across a woman making videos using our talking points, saying that they're going in on these women and they're getting a lot of views. Again, I don't care. I mean, they do the work, they build their channels, but I'm saying it's a lot of you men out here who have grievances and they don't want to hear it from men anymore. They want to hear it from women. That's why I'd rather put it on Patreon. Why put it on YouTube? For what? This is why it's very important to have accountability across the board. I'm not about just having women be accountable. Go look at my resume. Go look at the catalog. I've always held men accountable. I've always held men accountable. But you heifers, you are weapons. You are weapons used against us, against masculinity, against patriarchy. You are used as weapons against us. You think I'm not going to say nothing? Of course I'm going to say something. Because you're being used against us. And if you think that I'm not going to check that, you're crazy. You heifers are being used to attack us. You think I'm just going to stand by and look at what the men are doing. But you heifers are weapons against us. You're saying weird shit to attack us. You're talking about toxic masculinity. You're talking about patriarchy bad, matriarchy good. Huh? What matriarchy has ever built any infrastructure? None. No women out here, I don't know if I'm catching the cold or what. No women out here that I know of is building any roads, building any houses or apartment areas, plazas. I don't see none of you heifers out there. I don't see you heifers doing any plumbing. I don't see you heifers on no roofs. But y'all claim y'all can do our jobs. Y'all claim you want the same opportunities as men, but y'all don't put in the same work. Y'all just go be truck drivers. Wow, you're truck drivers. Try putting in electrical. Try cutting trees. Shout out to Devon.
Those are the types of males that will throw you underneath the bus just
Uh-huh.
to chase box.
Absolutely.
Can't believe we have to share breath with these types.
Yeah, appreciate that. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people. Even on YouTube, I just can't. I mean, most of my peers most of them are not even doing YouTube, or they're just doing something else. Those are my peers. I don't have a lot of peers now. I started in 2014. I don't have a lot of people who I consider my peers that when I started. You still got some that are around, but most others are gone. And they're really on some different type of timing. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to play this courtroom video of this guy. This is just a shame. Talented football player. And look at what dating Cardi B gets you. Y'all look at this. Listen, we saw another New England Patriot player in courtroom. You know who he was? Aaron Hernandez. This is what dating Cardi B does to a man. Dating Cardi B will get you in these situations. This is... Shout out to Landon again.
If you watched the original trilogy, you saw that Zion was actually a deeper level of the Matrix man shrugging dark skin tone.
Yeah, appreciate that. So, let's take a look at this courtroom video. And this is how do you end up in these situations? How do you end up in these situations? Dealing with Cardi B. You know. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Jaye, got 2 angry melanated singles mothers at my job right now constantly chastising me.
Wow.
And I all do is work and go home.
Wow.
Brad's right hand SMH.
Appreciate that. Yeah, man, these heifers will try you because they know that you have to work there and they know that you will get fired before them. That's why I wouldn't want to work around no black women. I'm just being honest. One of the last places I worked before I started working for myself was at a plant where it was just nothing but men. And they had and a little bit later of me working there, they added a woman, but she was mainly in the office. Okay. She was in the office and we were in the plant to ourselves, and it was a way better environment. So I would prefer to work around just men, because you bring women into an equation, it's going to cause confusion and chaos. And plus we were doing, work at this plant. And these heifers don't know nothing about no work, okay? Well, I will say this to you, Brian. Make sure that you just outwork them, because they just look for a reaction. They just want a reaction. Now, me, I'd probably clown them. Talk about, I clown them. You know what I'm saying? Get to cutting them with words, But, You know what's funny? That was a video I reacted to on this channel, right? Y'all remember that video I did when the woman's boyfriend came to the job? Because I guess his wife was getting into it with the dudes at the job, and he went out there and he got his whole ass whooped in that parking lot right in front of his wife, because she thought she was gonna bring her husband down there. He's gonna check one of them dudes, and they immediately whooped his ass. Yeah. This man is in a courtroom. Bro, you should be somewhere on vacation, and you in a courtroom. This is crazy. Yeah, get them together. Yeah, get them together. Yeah, get them together.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on.
Yeah, he got them together real quick. Trying to bring that simp up there to fight your battles. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to the Knife 12. Is that Jalen? The Knife 12. All I can see is your at name. The Knife 12. Are you Jalen? Salute to you for being a member. Yeah, this guy went from the Super Bowl to a courtroom right after. That's what's crazy. This is what dealing with Cardi B gets you. What's good, Sir Yeetus? This is what dealing with Cardi B gets you. You go from being on the field to being in a courtroom. And I'm telling you, there's a good chance he may end up doing jail time over this. What's good, Jonathan? He may end up doing jail time over this. How is this clout chasing washed up football player on trial Cardi B's fault? Well, he's not washed up. The guy can play. I mean, I think he led the Patriots in like receiving yards, I believe, maybe even catches. He's not washed up. He just has terrible taste in women. And I say, and again, look at all the issues he's had since he started dating her. The beefing with Offset. She brought chaos into his life. That can't be ignored. Did he have these problems before he met her? That woman is a chaos demon. That's what she is. And by the way, Galaxy Galore. Hey, did you see? I think was it Homeland Security, or was it was it Homeland Security, Department of Justice, that checked Cardi B on Twitter and told her about how she used to drug and rob men. By the way, there needs to be investigations in New York. Since New York want to convict celebrities all the time, y'all need to investigate those drug and robberies that she admitted to doing. Okay? Because they will open up a fresh investigation on. She keep playing with the federal government, these accounts on Twitter. Yo, it's Homeland Security, right? You keep playing with them people and see if they don't try to open up a case on you. Salute to everybody that's here.
Court, all rise.
All rise.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons having anything to do with the Honorable G. Murray Carroll, First Justice of the District Court, now sitting in addendum, within and for the Commonwealth, draw near, give your attendance, and ye shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This honorable court is now in session. You may be seated. Please remain quiet in the court. Thank you.
Good morning. Morning today is Friday, February 13th.
Got a female judge, too.
This is the call of the list. The Honorable Justice Carroll is presiding. We're on the first matter is the matter of the Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs.
Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs. Holy.
Waiving the reading, sir?
Yes.
Not guilty, plea will enter.
All right. Commonwealth, any requests?
Commonwealth's requesting a stay away, no contact from the victim, including third-party contact.
Any issues?
No.
All right, those moving on.
And next date, sir, April 1st.
We can do April 1st for pre-trial.
So, sir, on this matter will be continued until April 1st,
April.
2026 at 9 a.m.
So I guess, is that the trial date, April 1st of 2026? I guess that's when they're going to come back to court. So, man, they're so yeah, he's going to have to go to trial. They're going to take this shit to trial.
That's for a pretrial hearing. Being released today on your own personal recognizance with the conditions of the release. Stay to stay away and have no contact with the named victim, and that includes third-party contact. Please be advised that you violate the terms of your release, or if you commit a new criminal offense during the pendency of this case, your bail or personal recognizance could be revoked, and you could be held without bail for up to 90 days. So that's April 1st at 9, sir. Please see probation today before you leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling a CMDI appeal. This is the matter of the
Quiet, please.
Needham Police Department and Annette Mesta.
So that looked like the preliminary stuff. Let's see. Let me go to law and crime. Look at the look at the court officer. He want a photo. The court officer want a photo, must be. Unless he tell him about the court procedures. I don't know. So this definitely means that the particular woman, she's going to she's probably going to testify against him, is what it looks like. Now I want to get to her comments. Let me get the article up where she spoke about the situation, man, so y'all could get more clarity. Because it doesn't seem like she's looking for money. But y'all can be the judge, all right? says the personal chef speaks out. See, personal chef speaks out. The personal chef who accused Stefon Diggs of choking her following a Patriots game in December is speaking out after his first court appearance Friday in Boston, saying she's focused on healing as the legal process begins to play out. Mila Adams shared her statement shortly after Diggs entered a not guilty plea in the case, writing that she would never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. This is why I say she's claiming that she is a victim and that she would never try to harm his reputation for personal gain. But we've seen this story. We've seen women try to do this. We've seen women try to damage reputations over lies. But she's saying that's not what her purpose is here. This is her statement. It says, I am speaking now to address false information that has been shared publicly. I am a personal chef with over 10 years of experience working with public figures and in the sports industry. My reputation and integrity matter deeply to me. Claims that I engage in settlement discussions are not true. I have never sought money nor engaged in settlement discussions to settle this matter. Statements suggesting otherwise are harmful and untrue. As a survivor of domestic violence, I take these matters extremely seriously and would never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. I did not seek public attention and report this matter through the proper legal channels. I did not seek public attention and reported this matter through the proper legal channels. This is an active criminal matter, and I will continue to respect the legal process. I will not engage in rumors, personal attacks, or respond to misinformation on social media. And I ask others to refrain from spreading false narratives. My focus is on healing, my work, and moving forward with integrity. I trust the legal process to address the facts, and I hope anyone following this matter will do the same. Mila Adams. Let me say this. I think one of the reasons why she put this statement out is because she wants people to know that she's seeking to have him criminally charged. But that doesn't mean that she's not going to sue him. Okay. I just don't believe women in these situations don't want money. They all want money. They all want money. But it seems like she wants to go after him criminally because she wants to be proven right about her allegations. If she's just seeking money, people will have questions. And I think that this particular woman wants to continue her chef career. But a lot of professional athletes are not going to trust her. That's why she put the statement out. And it was very interesting how she made sure to put here that that she would never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. That is because she knows as a personal chef to celebrities or to professional athletes, they seek your trust. They want to trust you. And if they can't trust you, they're not going to want you in their home. She wants to continue to work. And she just wants her claims to be validated. And she wants him to go to jail. That's what this is. She wants him to go to jail. Okay. She wants him to suffer. Okay. She wants Stefon Diggs to suffer. That's what she wants. And she wants her future clients, people she worked for, to know that she is, she's trustworthy and she won't try to seek personal gain by making false allegations. But if he wins this, she's really screwed because she's going to be seen as a liar and it's going to be very difficult for her to get work. especially with high profile professional athletes, especially. They're not going to trust her. So that's why this is very important to her. Again, let me read this. Adams also took time to address claims that she is engaged in settlement discussions, which she adamantly denies. She claims she doesn't want money, but they all want money. They all want money. So, as you know, Diggs is accused of slapping and choking his former personal chef over a salary dispute. The 32-year-old was formally charged in the case on December 29th. A member of his legal team, Mitchell Schuster, told reporters that once everything is said and done, the allegations will be proven false. Hopefully for her, that's not the case. Because not only is she not going to get no money, he's not going to get in trouble. And she's going to lose business. So we're confident that after the facts and evidence are reviewed in this case, he will be completely exonerated. But he's due back in court April 1st.
She gonna start her own chef company when this is over.
Salute Forever Runway Fashion Online. I appreciate that. I believe she works for herself now. Now, if she works for a company, I don't know. Maybe she does. But that's probably what the plan is, right? That's why I think, if they, listen, they all want money. The lawyers want money. She want money. Come on, man. We not stupid. We're not stupid. Women play this game until they realize I do need the money. And these guys end up paying these women off. But Stefon Diggs could take this thing to trial. Say, okay, go find your evidence. And if she has no evidence, he's going to walk out a free man. And she's going to have splaining to do. But she may, listen, if he is able to win his criminal case, she's going to sue him. That's the plan right there. She claims it's not about money, but I'm telling you right now, I've seen this happen. When the guy wins in court, these women sue. These women sue. Because at the end of the day, they want something. They want to leave with something. They don't want to leave completely empty-handed. They want to leave with something. So maybe she's not negotiating because she wants to see how the legal process plays out. And if he's able to win the legal process, then she will sue him with hopes that he settles. That's how these things go. But if this heifer is lying, she needs to be arrested too. We have to stop these false allegations. What's good, Gerald? We gotta stop this false allegation. We're like, this is the era of false allegations. These heifers to be making all types of false allegations, being proven wrong, because unfortunately, you have women who are traumatized. They've never gotten help, and they project the pain that they have onto men who have done nothing to them because they don't want to reveal the real people who damaged them. They keep quiet. They don't criminally try to get those people charged, but then they will make false allegations against men who've done nothing to them. All because they don't want to reveal who actually hurt them. When you see these false allegations, these are heifers who are damaged and they want somebody else to feel their pain. But in this day and age, heifers, we skeptical. We want proof. And most times these heifers can't provide it. They can't provide it. Now, in Stefon Diggs' case, there doesn't seem to be evidence yet. His legal team claims that there's no evidence, there's no pictures, but we don't know what she got. We don't know if she's waiting to give the prosecution everything or if she has or not. I don't know how that works. If they have evidence, I know they can't really withhold anything, but I know they're going to spend the next couple of months putting this case together against Stefon Diggs. And again, once we get to trial, if there's still no concrete physical evidence that he has done anything to her physically, he's going to walk out a free man. And that's when she's going to sue because they want to leave with something. So when she claims that she's not looking for money, yeah. Y'all always say that. Everything is a negotiation. Everything is a negotiation. They always quick to say it's not about the money. It's always about the money. It's always about the money. I've seen it. We've seen women, they claim that they're ready to fight for rights and they're doing this for all women when really they're just waiting for the opportunity to sue. Yeah, like Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something. Right. They're like, I'm leaving here with something because that's what it's all about. They want to leave with something. And that's why you see these false allegations. And as I said, for her sake, she better have it because if she doesn't, he's going to be a free man and she's going to have a lot of explaining to do. Yeah, therapy is here for a reason, but people, especially there's a lot of women who don't go to therapy. So whenever they're mad at a man, they just claim false allegations against them. Look at Jordan Pauline and Tylil James. I just posted a video about them on my Basic Social Politics channel. She made a false allegation towards him because he did not pay her for her time. Can you believe that? She wanted some money. These heifers are escorts. So he didn't give you no money and you want to claim that he assaulted you because you wanted money. That's how they are, man. Because you haven't gotten over your trauma. So you're going to allow this man to try to ruin his reputation because you haven't been healed. You heifers need to stop being in these dudes' faces if you don't want to sleep with them. Especially for free. You know? And if you looking for money, just ask for the money up front. Don't sit up there and beat around the bush or think that after he sleeps with you, he's going to be generous. You better get that money up front. I think a lot of you heifers need to just ask for the money up front instead of just trying to play these games. Just ask for the money up front. Trying to ruin somebody's life and reputation it's insane to me. It really is. It doesn't even need to go that far. Stefon Diggs better hope that they don't have evidence. He better hope that they just don't have it by April. They're going to look and they're going to go through your personal life and they're going to find other women who have dealt with you, who have axes to grind with you, who made allegations towards you. And they're going to have those women probably speak at their trial. So you better make right with those women. You better make right. What's the chef? The chef's name? Let me see what the chef's name is. The chef's name is Mila Adams. I say this shit. Mila Adams. Mila. Mila Adams. That's her name. Yeah, just ask these dudes how much you want from them. So you just want to sleep with them first, and then you expect them to pay you. That's what's going on. I think that's what happened with Tylil. That's my opinion. I don't have any proof or information, even though I think Tylil showed a receipt where she was asking for money. I think she thought that if she slept with him and she asked him for money, he would pay her. I wonder if Tylil would have paid her. Would she made those allegations? Just got to ask yourself that. Women are very transactional now, man. These women are selling it. That's why a lot of them are single, ain't got no man, ain't got no friends, because they've chosen the transactional lifestyle. They've chosen the transactional lifestyle, and look at them now. They ain't got nobody in their life. They ain't got no man in their life. They're just alone. They're just alone. So to everybody, so like the stream if you haven't. I wanted to speak on this. I've made videos on this. But I just feel like Cardi B left this dude high and dry. If he, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I tell y'all this was a PR relationship more so for her than him. He was just along for the ride. But she knew when his court date was coming up and she didn't want to be there. She didn't want to be anywhere around him. She got this tour. We'll see how successful that tour is. I don't think that tour is going to be that successful. And she's got the child with her on the road. I mean, this chick's just a mess. And she got these delusional fans that take up for her like she could do no wrong. They're delusional just like she is. They have bonding issues from all different men. Right. They have all these different men in them, and they just, it fucks with them mentally. These women, they claim men don't have D discipline. Women don't have P discipline. These women are sleeping with all types of men. All types of men. These women are loose. When I say loose, they are loose. These heifers are loose. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that's here. Honestly, let's see. Honestly, I think that he just needs to leave Cardi B alone. But I just don't think this is the last we've seen of them. Because I just don't see Cardi B running back to Offset this quick. I just don't. I could be wrong. But I just don't see her running back to him this fast. I don't think I really see that. Again, like I said, it could be wrong, but I don't see it. Salute to everybody that's here. I want to talk about a topic outside of this real quick. I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to talk about some karma. Y'all want to talk about some karma? I want to talk about some karma. So there's another topic I want to speak on tonight, and it's about Kimora Lee Simmons. It's about a woman who is the ultimate gold digger. She chased behind rich men, and the last husband she had ended up in prison because he stole money. And he used that money to purchase this mansion, this $25 million mansion. Now the federal government wants that mansion back because her husband stole from a fund to buy that house. And Kimora doesn't want to leave. This is just so hilarious to me because this is the lifestyle of a gold digger. Y'all end up with a scammer or a thief who steals money and uses that money, those ill-gotten goods, to buy you things, and then you end up having to suffer. You thought he was just going to be the only one to go to prison. You wasn't going to jail. You thought you were in the clear. But the government is like, nah, you got to get that mansion back. I don't know why she thinks she's going to win this battle. She claims that she put money into it as well. But he stole from a government fund to buy that house. The man apparently has another wife in Asia. This white man that she was married to. I guess because he likes Asian women, because the other woman he's with is Asian. Kimora, Asian, right? Yo, man. How did she not see this coming? But this what happens when you with Russell Simmons for these. Then you went from him. Then you went to the actor, Jaye Huntsell, and now you're alone. Your daughter, the one that you used to attack Russell Simmons, is actually living with Russell in Bali. Y'all remember the girl that was dating the old man, the old rich man? Apparently, she's living in Bali with Russell now. She doesn't want to live with her mother. She's done with her mother. At least, you know what I'm saying? And, she used that child to attack Russell only for her to go live with Russell. That's karma. That's karma. Oh, that's karma. You used that girl to attack Russell. Only when she got a little bit older, she decided to go live with him. See, this is what happens to a lot of you women when you have children with a man and you become the primary parent. You try to turn those children against their father. But what happens when those kids, break out of that mindset? They realize that he wasn't just the problem, you were too. Now, your oldest daughter, she's under your spell, but your other daughter is not. That's why she's over there with Russell. So let's get into this story complex. Kimora Lee Simmons is once again making headlines, this time not for fashion or reality TV, but for a sprawling legal battle tied to one of the largest financial scandals in modern history. According to the New York Post, the dispute centers around a $25 million Beverly Hills estate at 25 Beverly Park Circle. The 7-bedroom property is set roughly on 3.7 acres, was purchased in 2017 by Simmons' estranged husband, former Goldman Sachs executive Tim Leissner. In a sworn testimony during 2022 federal trial in Brooklyn, Leissner acknowledged that the home was bought with funds misappropriated from the One Malaysian Development Berhad, better known as 1MDB, a Malaysian sovereign wealth fund that became the focus of a multi-billion-dollar global fraud. Whenever we see funds like this, it's some fraud in it all the way. Fraud in it all the way. Right? I bought the property with $25 million that had been stolen from the Malaysian people. This is what her ex-husband, the white billionaire, said in court. Leissner testified under oath while serving as a cooperating witness. So he went snitch. She married a snitch. He told to save himself in the prosecution of his former colleague, Roger, is it Nang? Leissner pleaded guilty in 2018 to conspiracy and bribery charges connected to 1MDB and was later sentenced in May of 2025 to 2 years in federal prison. So he got a sweetheart deal for stealing millions of dollars. Only got 2 years in prison. Authorities have recovered more than $1.4 billion in assets linked to the scheme, though not all properties connected to the case were seized. And that's where Kimora comes in. You see, you know what happens when you owe the government money? Y'all tell me in the chat room, what happens when you owe the government money? They want everything. When they arrest drug dealers, they take everything. They strip everything. They take cars, they take jewelry, they take clothes. They didn't steal money from the government, but you see, the government is going to take all that for themselves. But in this situation, they stole from an actual fund, right? That was meant, to be for the Malaysian people. And this guy only did 2 years in prison over this. I mean, he really must have helped them put a lot of people behind bars, and I think he probably helped them get a lot of that money back. That was probably part of his plea deal. He has to help them get all the money back. So now they want that mansion. They want everything. Police don't just want some of the stuff. They don't just, the Fed, they don't want half of the stuff. They want everything. When you owe taxes, when you have a tax evasion situation, we've seen it to where the feds will come to your house or wherever you live in. Not only are they going to take that house, they taking the property, everything getting taken. You owe back taxes, and this happened with a lot of celebrities, right? They taking everything. They taking anything of value, they taking, especially if you owe taxes. They taking everything you own. The Beverly Hills mansion remains a notable exception. Court filings show that in November 2020, Leissner's holding company sold the home to entities linked to billionaire real estate investors David and Simon Rubin. After a financing arrangement reportedly faltered, as part of that deal, Leisner and Simmons were expected to pay approximately $67,000 per month in rent to remain in the property. That is insane, right? According to the court documents cited in the ongoing civil dispute, no rent or mortgage payments have been made since the transaction. So she ain't even been paying the rent. Simmons has challenged the validity of the sale, alleging it was conducted without her proper authorization. In filing, she claims her signature on certain documents was obtained through misrepresentation and abuse of trust. So I guess she's trying to claim that her ex-husband forged her signature, that she knew nothing about it. You mean to tell me that, gold digger, the gold digging OG herself did not know all of this was going on? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She don't want to pay that rent. That's what that is. The case involving cross claims between Simmons, Leisner, Keyway Pride LLC, and the property's current ownership entities has stretched into a fifth year. A trial setting conference is scheduled for late February. There is no allegation that Simmons participated in or had knowledge of the 1MDB fraud. The dispute instead centers on ownership rights, refinancing arrangements, and whether the property transfer was lawful. The home itself has appeared on exterior shots of Simmons' reality series, Kimora, back in the Fab Lane, where she quips in a promotional clip, her name is Kimora, and she's a hoarder, but a luxury hoarder, while showcasing a collection of nearly 700 designer handbags. Well, heifer, you better sell those bags because the government is coming for that house. Oh, they coming for it. I don't know how she's going to be able to keep this. You got these rich real estate guys coming at you, and then you got the government coming at you. I don't see you keeping the house. I don't. And for her to act like her signature was forged, this is the same woman that took stocks she stole stocks from Russell and gave it to her ex-husband, the Tim Leisner, the fraudster, the scammer. This heifer knows everything that's going on. And people try to say, well, she didn't know about the fraud. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? If the government want that house, they're going to get that house. All right. So I just thought the story was very karmic. So salute to everybody that's here. Salute to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Make sure y'all check the description box and follow me on all my social media, the X, the Facebook, the Instagram. You can also, let's see, the Rumble, the Twitch, the Kick. All the links are in the description box. Make sure y'all go and support me on those other platforms. Don't just be stuck over here on YouTube, man. All right. Also, follow me on the Patreon for other exclusive content I'm not going to be putting up on YouTube. Shout out to the members. If you want to become a member of the channel, click that join button and join. All right. Also, make sure y'all are subscribed to all my channels. If y'all want to know where all my channels are, just click my profile, go onto my page itself, this page, and there is a channel tab that'll show you all the channels y'all need to be subscribed to. So y'all can be connected to me. So y'all know where I'm at. All right. So you're never lost or you're never, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all do all that, man. I'm not just on this channel. I want y'all to understand this. Everybody watch. I'm not just on this channel. I'm on other channels. Okay. So don't just think I'm here. I know some people are watching this like, Jay, you're never post. Yeah, because I'm posting on my other channels. Just click the profile on this channel. Go and you'll see the channel tabs. You'll see all the channels. Click the notification button as well. All right. And follow the socials too. Salute to the people who donated tonight. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for the continued support. I know I need to go live more, but I only want to go live if I have something to say. Right. I don't want to go live just for the sake of going live. And also Say no to Valentine's Day. These heifers don't deserve no gifts. These heifers have been out here acting crazy. They don't deserve nothing. All right. And make sure that y'all have liked this stream, and you can continue the conversation in the comment section. Continue the conversation in the comment section, man. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Also, my email is in the description box. Y'all want to send me content. You can send me content on Instagram. You can send me content on Twitter as well. Just tag me in a post or something you want me to see. All right. All right, people. Salute to the moderators, trying to make all y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your night. All right.